To best understand the copy and paste function in Protean, you need to understand that the viewport is filled with filled space and empty space. Um, to represent this, I'm going to add some clay. So whenever you see clay, that's filled space, and everything that is around it is empty space. So to copy, I can hit Control C, and now you can see by looking at the tool, whatever intersects the tool surface will be copied. So if I hit Control V and paste, you can see what I'd copied using the sphere. I can make multiple copies. I can even modify what I copy by modifying the tool. I can make it larger and paste it. So what we're seeing right now is what happens when we paste filled space in empty space. But the default setting for our blend modes is replaced. So what happens if I paste empty space in filled space? Because it's in replace, everything that's within the tool is going to replace anything within our world. So we have our filled space here, which is represented by this piece of clay here. And then everything else, this empty space, was removed from the filled space here. Now we can get different effects when we use different blend modes. I'm going to use a cube next. Now we still have our copy within the sphere. To remove that, just copy again an empty space, and that will take care of whatever we had copied before. So let's change to cube. Okay, so now we have a cube. Go back to sphere. Now, I can copy this by putting the sphere over the tool, but if I have multiple objects or a large object that's oddly shaped, to more quickly encase our tool, I can go up to Edit and use Encase Clay and Tool. Every object on the scene will be encased by the tool that you're using at the moment. And one thing that you notice is that the tool will pop off of the pivot. So if I go back to Tool and reset, and let me move this further away so I can better demonstrate this. So our pivot's still in the same place, but the tool popped off and enclosed all the clay. So if I grab this and move it around, or even rotate it, you'll see what's going on with that. So just as a heads up, make sure you select your tool and reset all your values for working with the tool again. So I'm going to copy this, and now we have our cube. So as I showed you before, if I paste now with replace, half of that sphere is going to be taken away and be replaced with a full cube. Let's change it to union. With union, the clay in the tool and the clay in the world will be merged, disregarding the empty space within the tool. Now if we go to intersect, the intersection between the two objects, the world object and my tool object, will be left. And finally, subtraction. Let me shrink this down a little bit. So here we're going to have a sphere with a cube chunk taken out of it.